Hello Outriders, it is Ebontis here, and in this video I want to show you guys where every single chest is in this demo. There are a total of 15. Now I have a typical run of about 8 that I like to farm. You can totally load the boss checkpoint. There's one right before it, or 2 right before it. There's one as you run to the boss and one after the boss, which is a rather efficient farm. There's a captain farm that people are doing, but I want to show you where all the chests are so you guys can decide which ones you want to farm. And you may want to have a little more gameplay. Maybe you have a slower console that loads a little slower, so you'd rather be running around playing as opposed to loading. Or maybe you just don't want to like load the same checkpoint over and over and you want to kind of get a little bit more feel for combat. So I'm going to show you guys where all the chests are in the demo. So here we go. So the first thing you want to do, as you probably have played through the demo and explored a little bit, is to be able to reset the chests. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to go back to your lobby. Once you get back here, all you're going to be doing is choosing a story checkpoint that basically takes you before you would have done all of this stuff. So you'll select story point, come all the way back up here to descend into the Hound's warehouse to save Jakub. Now, theoretically, you could go back to the prologue, and as you run across the battlefield, there's one somewhere in there, probably up at the top, but I probably wouldn't pick that one. So anyway, I'm going to go back up here, start at the top, descend into Jakub's warehouse, or the Hound's warehouse to save Jakub. I'm going to go through my 8 chest run, and then on a separate character, I'm going to show you guys each of the side quests and where the chests are in each of those. So here we go. Now, the first chunk of chests are going to be basically how you started in Rift Town. You have to go save Jakub from the Hounds. So from that loading location, kind of on the upper deck, what you're going to do is run through here, head on over into the first door of the Hounds area. And this is the one where you go through about 2 waves of enemies, and then you'll save Jakub kind of in that little cinematic. I'm going to skip any of the combat in all of this so you guys can mostly see just where the chests are. So here we go. Alright, so once you have cleared out all enemies in here, you've got 2 different waves that come in. You're going to go ahead and pull this little mechanism and open the gate. Now, this is also going to open a couple gates on the side of this room that you could miss. So once they're opened up, you've got 3 different chests to pick up. So as you come down here, you've got 1 on each side of the room, and the one as you head towards Jakub. So here's one. Pick that guy open. And remember, any chest is random, has a chance to drop it, so no reason not to open them all up. I'm getting a lot of greens, doesn't mean I haven't had blues in here before. And the third one, which is also usually worth about 4 drops. Usually some materials, but I've had a good chunk of drops in here. There you go. And then we'll run in here to save Jakub. So I'm going to head back into the middle of the town and go to the next part. So once you finish up with Shira and Jakub back in her little meeting, you're going to be able to head back out and you're going to carve a path to the solar tower. So far we've had 3 chests, a few ads that could drop at, a few enemies that could drop some, loot as you go through. And now we're going to go out and basically do exactly as we did the first time we played through and fight all the enemies. So the enemies can drop, and you've also got 5 chests along the way and even 1 captain. So let me show you where everything's at. Once you get out of the gate and you kind of pass your first flag that you planted, grab a little ammo, and then we'll get to some of the first chest areas here. So that first area, you got some ads to kill, might get a couple random drops, and then we'll run through this kind of underground tunnel area and get to this section. There's going to be 1 chest up here. Let me clear these ads first. Alright, so I've cleared out all the ads in this area. This is where the first chest is going to be out in the world. I've also cleared some ads, and I've got quite a few drops out here. So don't disregard killing ads as getting a chance for drops. So there's a few drops, and we're on chest number 4 right now. And right after this door is actually chest number 5. And then I have a captain to kill, which is a chance at a decent drop as well. So grab a little bit of ammo. And this chest is right over here. Couple drops there. And then I'm going to go kill this captain, and I will be right back. Alright, so once you kill the captain, clear out all the ads, you might have a couple drops. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those. And as we head to the next section, we'll have quite a few more drops to go. So let me head up to the next section, clear everything out, and I'll show you guys where all the rest of the chests are going to be. Alright, so once you've got the key and you're kind of in this section here, we've got the big drain pipe. You're going to have 3 chests pretty close together. 1 over here to the left in the water. You also usually have some iron over there if you're still trying to farm that out. Go ahead and kick this chest open. This is 1. Then on the top of the hill, almost right above me, will be number 2. And then as you enter the Altered's kind of like electric boss tower over there, you'll have number 3. So that'll be up to 7. And then when you finish the boss, that will be 8. So let me grab these couple. And then I will skip the boss fight, show you guys the last one. And then we'll get to the side quests. That's 2 chests right there. Open this door. There's another one tucked in here. A lot of people probably missed this one, I think, unless you're just one who likes to explore.
Jakub, I've reached the solar tower. I'm going in.
Alright, so once the doors open, you'll kind of go around a bit of this debris, and then take a hard right once you go up these stairs, and it's kind of hidden right over here in this little room. This will be chest number 7. Couple drops here, and then as usual, just as you did in the story probably already, you'll run and go fight the boss. Now I'm going to go kill the boss to show you guys just, you know, proof of chest 8 afterwards, and then we'll get to the side quests. Alright, so after you beat the altered boss, you'll run down here, grab your final chest, and then you can head back to the main hub of Rift Town. Now, optionally, you could also reset the checkpoint and go do those 8 chests again, but at this point I'm going to show you guys where each of the chests are for the side quests, so you guys can have a choice of which ones of those you like to do, or you could honestly just load into where you're just before this altar guy, go back, get the 2 chests kind of up on the hill and then down in the water, and get these 2 by the boss. That's 4 that are pretty quick actually as well. But let's get to the side quests. See you guys back in town. Okay, the first time through on your character, now you're going to have your option for your side quest once you've gone through, saved Jakub, and defeated the Altered. So as soon as you talk with Shira and Jakub after the Altered is dead, if you literally just wait outside for her to finish talking for a second, she's going to open up one of the side quests. This is based on the Lieutenant, so you may as well pick this one up right now. I'll show you guys where that one is here in a little bit. Alright, so once you've beat the Altered, you're going to start unlocking a couple side quests. You talk to Shira for one. There's one back in town with the hounds. I'll show you guys that one. But there are 2 right here just in the middle. So if you go to your map, and you can literally go to the little, like, flag and teleport out here basically to the Crossroads. You're going to have 2, and make sure you talk to Shira. The first one I'm going to do is the Lieutenant, and that one's going to be Terra, and the second one is right up the hill, and that one's called Payback. So over here on the left, what we're going to have, and the nice thing about running around, you can harvest some of that iron as well. This is going to be Terra Infirma. I'm sorry. Let's go in. I'll show you guys where the chests are. All right, so once you've cleared out this section, you'll be next to the first chest in Terra Infirma. And this one is right before you head on. So if you just come over here and you restock and you go forward, you're going to miss it. Literally just turn around, sitting right behind you. Kick it open. Couple drops. I switched characters, so I'm not quite as high world tier on this one. And the second chest is at the end after you clear all these guys. So let me clear them out. I'll show you guys the final location for Terra Infirma. Alright, so once you kill everything in this arena, including the captain, who just got a couple drops for me here, you're also going to have 1 chest up at the top. And again, this is why I kind of like going through some of the side quests to get more drops by killing ads, and just a little more fun than just, you know, farming chests. So the final chest for Terra Infirma is up here after the captain. And then if you skip the checkpoint where you go climb the sailstone, make sure you watch it. It's very cool. On to the next side quest, Payback. Alright, from the same Crossroads flag, we're going to turn to the right this time, and we're going to go up this hill. And we've got 2 side quests over here. One is going to be Payback. That's with the wounded lady over here. And another one's going to be Historian. This is the only one you cannot repeat. So if you go through on a character and you miss a couple chests in here, not as big of a deal because you can't farm them. But if you go through, it's good to know where they are. So I'm going to do Payback first, then we'll get back to Historian. Once we talk with her, we'll go over to this door. And I'm going to clear out the arena and then show you guys where the chests are at. Alright, so once you've cleared out this whole section up here and you're up at the top, before you go towards the boss on the right, you're going to want to actually tuck in this door over here on the left, and this is chest number 1 for the Payback mission. I got a nice little blue. Now we got to go kill the captain, who also can drop a nice little item if you're lucky, and then there's a chest after him as well. So I'll show you guys what he drops and also the chest location behind him. Alright, so after you crush that dude's head in, back here in the back of the room, you've got 1 more chest for Payback. And then you'll take the head back to the soldier, and that will finish up Payback. Alright, so once you travel back to the Crossroads, run up the hill again, talk to her, give her the head, and then she will give you a reward the first time, and then after that, you'll just kind of complete the quest. Alright, once you're done with Payback, normally you won't be able to do this, but in the same location, you will be able to open the Historian mission 1 time. So let me show you guys where the chests are in here. You only get to do this once, you may as well do it right. Alright, so once you've cleared out this section and you're about to proceed to the next, part of the mission, make sure you get to about this point where you can see the tunnel and turn hard left, and you're going to run in here and get the first chest from the Historian mission right over here. A lot of these are easy to miss. And then I'm going to clear out the next room and show you guys where the final chest is at. Alright, so once you've cleared out everything in this kind of like busted highway overpass area, you're going to come up here and you're going to do two things. You're going to grab the little historian holographic disc, but before you do, don't miss this little chest tucked in the shadows right up here at the top. And you may have not done this on the first character, but if you play another one, always going to grab a couple extra drops. This will finish up this quest, and then I'm going to go back and show you the final side quest. Alright, so the final side quest is this one right here, and it's the enter the store, and what you're going to do here is basically like get a vendor out of who's been trapped, and it's a good thing to do, but I typically don't repeat this mission because there's only one chest in here and there's like 2 or 3 waves of enemies. So I'll show you where the chest is at, but this is the one I repeat the least, and basically you're going to go through this mission and it's at the very end. So let me show you basically where it's at. And you would think after all that fighting before you enter Barker's hideout that there would be one other chest, but there's not. So all you got to do is enter here. You know, you can skip the little cinematic and it's just right behind him. Once you're done taking that guy out, you'll be standing here and the chest is in the back of the room. Might give you some rewards, but still, I don't think that one chest is worth usually all the effort. And that covers all the chests in the demo. So my typical run that I like to do is to start the Rift Town checkpoints over, rescue Jakub and do 3, run all the way to the Altered, and then it usually gets to be 8, couple captains, lots of ads in the middle. You also can load in directly at the Altered, turn back around to get the one in the water in the hilltop, and then run inside. That's 3, and then if you kill the boss, that's 4. So that's another way to kind of shorten it up if you like. Either way, just wanted to show you guys where everything is at, so if you start other characters or think you might be missing some, this is all the chests that I know of in the demo for Outriders. So if you did enjoy the video, drop a like below, leave a comment if you have any thoughts about maybe something that I missed. I think this is all of them, but I could be wrong. And other than that, if you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and the alert bell. You guys will get notified when new videos come out or when I'm streaming live on YouTube, which I am doing kind of split now between YouTube and Twitch. I do stream on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/Ebontis, and then of course you can find me on Twitter for pretty much any and all of my antics and stream schedules and everything else. Thank you guys very much. I'll see you in the next one.